Hello everyone, welcome back to Construtalk. On today's video, we will cover HFD and BMD on simply supported beam. So the question is given: A, B, C, D, E are the points where in the E 4 kilonewton is point load applied, on D 10 kilonewton and C is 7 kilonewton. So while calculating SFD and BMD, first step is calculation of reaction. So first step is calculation of reaction. So in that, what we cover or what we take, horizontal force, summation of horizontal force is 0 and summation of vertical force is 0. In some books which is denoted by summation of Fy equals to 0 and summation of f x at Fy equals to 0. Vertical is y and horizontal is x. So what we take, summation of vertical force or summation of Fy equals to 0. So you can see that there is no horizontal force shown in this diagram. So we will take only vertical forces. So summation of vertical forces and summation of Fy, nothing but is both are equal. So for summation of Fy, we will take, this is a Ra and this is Rb. This is reaction force at A and reaction force at B. Now all the vertical forces which is going from down to up, we take positive. So Ra is positive and 4 kilonewton, 10 kilonewton and 7 kilonewton forces going downward direction, so we take negative. So -4, -10, -7, and then Rb is going upward, so we'll take Rb is positive. So all the forces which is equals to 0. So what we get, Ra plus Rb equals to 4 plus 10 plus 7. So Ra plus Rb equals to 10 plus 4 in 21 kilonewton. So we get Ra plus Rb equals to 21 kilonewton. 21 kilonewton. 21 kilonewton Ra plus Rb. So now we will take a moment at A point, which is equals to 0. Summation of Ma equals to 0. So in the Ma, what we take, all the anti-clockwise movement, which is, we will take positive and clockwise is negative. So we will solve that. So Rb, now this is Rb going anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction movement is positive. So Rb into the distance from Rb to A, 1.5 plus 2.5 plus 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2.5 6.5, 6.5 plus 1.5 is 8. So 8 meter. This is 8 meter. Now Rb is done. Now C is going clockwise direction towards A. So this 7 kilonewton moment force is negative direction. So what we write, minus this -7 into how much distance, 1.5 plus 2.5, 4 plus 2 6 meter. Okay, this is 6 meter. Now this 10 kilonewton is also clockwise direction, so 10 into 1.5 plus 2.5, so this minus 10 into 1.5 plus 2.5 is 4 meter, and then this 4 kilonewton is also clockwise direction, so we take negative minus 4 into this distance is from E to A is 1.5, so it is 1.5, which is nothing but also equals to 0. Okay, so 8 RB minus 7 into 6 42, this is minus 10 into 4 40, then 4 into 1.5 which is 6, which is equals to 0, then 8 RB equals to 42 plus 40 plus 6, so 8 RB equals to 42 plus 4, this is 48, 48 plus 40 is 88, then RB equals to 11 kilonewton. Okay, so RB value is comes out to be 11 kilonewton. Now this is second, so now we calculate reaction RA plus RB equals to 21, so we get RB value which is 11 kilonewton, so we put RB equals to 11 kilonewton in equation 1. So this is equation 1, RA plus RB equals to 21 kilonewton. So RA plus RB equals to 21 kilonewton. So RA plus, this is RB value is 11 kilonewton and this is 21 kilonewton, so RA value comes out to be 10 kilonewton. So RA value is 10 kilonewton. So we calculate RA value and RB value. Okay, now we will calculate shear force at each and every point. So this is step 3, calculate SFD. So first we calculate SFD on B point. Okay, so we will calculate SFD at B point. So how we can proceed? So at B point we will take this section, so there will be only one force which is RB going upward direction. So while calculating the SFD, those force going from downward to upward direction, we will take that is negative. We take negative values. Okay, so we calculate SFD at B. Okay, so SFD at B, only RB going down to up, so we will take, this is at 11 kilonewton. This RB value we calculate in previous calculation, which is 11 kilonewton, so we will take that is negative direction, so 11 kilonewton per meter. This is important, kilonewton per meter. Okay, sorry, kilonewton. Okay, and then we calculate SFD at C point. Okay, so we will calculate at C point. So we take this section and you can see that how many forces are acting on C is, this is 7 kilonewton and this RB. So those forces coming from upward to downward, this upward to downward we take is positive and downward to upward take negative. So this is 7 kilonewton positive and this minus is negative, minus 11. So my value is minus 4 kilonewton. So SFD is shear force at C is minus 4 kilonewton. Now we calculate shear force at D. So this D, we take section, how many forces are acting. This is 10 kilonewton up to down, this 7 is also downward direction, and this RB is going upward. So this 10 kilonewton is positive plus 7 kilonewton is also positive, and this minus is 11 kilonewton. This is RB, which is going from downward to upward, which is negative. Then minus this is value comes out to be 6 kilonewton. So SFD at D is 6 kilonewton. Now we calculate shear force at E. So here we take section, and how many forces acting? 4 kilonewton, 10 kilonewton, 7 kilonewton going from upward to downward, and this RB is going from downward to upward. So all the forces going from upward to downward taken as positive, and this RB is taken negative. So 4 kilonewton plus 10 plus 7, and this is minus. So 14 plus is 21, 21 minus this is comes out to be 10 kilonewton. So shear force at E is 10 kilonewton. Now only one value is remaining, which is A, shear force at A. So shear force at A is nothing but RA, because there is no force acting along this. So shear force at A, which is also equals to RA, and my RA value comes out to be this 10, this RA value is 10 kilonewton. So my value is 10 kilonewton. So shear force at A is 10 kilonewton. Okay, now step 4, we have to calculate bending moment at each and every point. So calculate bending moment. Okay, so bending moment at B. So bending moment at B, because it is simply supported at the end, the bending moment will be 0 because there is no force point load on the B. So bending moment at B, which is equals to 0. Now we calculate bending moment at C. So here at C we take section. Okay, at the right side only one reaction is coming, which is RB. RB is going from downward to upward, which is also equals to anti-clockwise direction. So we take anti-clockwise direction is positive. So this RB into from B to C, the distance is 2 meters. So this is 2 meter, and RB value, our RB value is 11 kilonewton. So 11 kilonewton into 2, which is equals to 22 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so my bending moment at C is 22 kilonewton. Now we calculate bending moment at D. So here this 7 kilonewton going like clockwise direction, and this RB is going anti-clockwise. So 7 kilonewton taken negative, and this RB value is taken positive. So minus 7 into how much distance from C to D is 2 meter. So for 7 kilonewton, this is distance is 2 2 meter, and this plus this is RB into 2 plus 2, which is 4. This is 11 into 4. So my answer is 11 into 44 minus 14, answer is 30 kilonewton per meter. So my bending moment at D is 30 kilonewton. Okay, now we calculate bending moment at E. Now E, how many moments are coming? 10 kilonewton, 7 kilonewton and RB. So minus 10 minus 7 plus RB. Okay, so minus 10 at E, from D to E 2.5 meter is the distance. So 2.5 meter minus 7 into 2.5 plus 2, which is equals to 4.5, and then this plus 11 into how much distance? This is 4.5 plus 2, 6.5. Okay, so my bending moment at E comes out to be, bending moment at E is 15 kilo Newton per meter. Okay, and now we calculate bending moment at A. So at A, how many forces are coming? 4 kilonewton, 10 kilonewton and 7 kilonewton and RB. So minus 4 minus 10 minus 7 plus RB. So my value will be, this is 4 into, this is 1.5 minus 10 into 1.5 plus 2.5, which is 4, and minus 7 kilonewton, this minus 7 into this is 1.5 plus 2.5 is 4 plus 2 6, then plus 11 into, this is 6 plus 2 8. So total distance from B to A is 8 meter, span is 8 meter. Okay, so my value comes out to be minus 4, this is 0 kilonewton. If you calculate this value, you will get 0 kilonewton per meter at A point. So my movement at A will be 0, and my movement at B, which is also equals to this 0. So both the end movement will be 0. Now we will draw shear force diagram and bending moment diagram at each and every point. Okay, so I already draw this SFD and BMD drawing, so we can explain faster. So this is SFD this is our question, and this is our SFD diagram, and this is our bending moment diagram. So I will explain one by one. So our span is from A to B. So shear force at A, so we calculate this shear force at A, which is 10 kilonewton. So from 0 to 10, this is A point, 10 kilonewton. From A to E, here from A to E there is no force, so this is continuous line is comes. Okay, now shear force at E, so we calculate shear force at E, which is equals to 10 kilonewton. So from A to E, this 10 kilonewton is comes out. Okay, so from E to D, shear force value will be 6. So here we calculate shear force at D, which is equals to 6 kilonewton. Now we will see shear force from D to D to C, here we calculate shear force at C is minus 4 kilonewton. So shear force at C is minus 4 kilonewton. So from D we going downward side up to minus 4 kilonewton. So this value is comes out to be minus 4 kilonewton, and from D to C there is no force, then the value my line is continuous, and then E value will be minus 4 kilonewton, sorry, C value will be minus 4 kilonewton. And from C to B we calculate bending shear force at B, which is equals to minus 11 kilonewton. So from C to B this is minus 11 kilonewton, and from C to B there is no force along between these 2 points, so my line is continuous, and from B my value is comes out to be 11 kilonewton negative direction. Okay, you can also write minus, or you can just note this negative. You can write this negative and this positive and just put only values. If you write minus, there is no issue, or you can write 11, there is no issue. Okay, so my SFD diagram is completed. Now comes BMD diagram. So from A to B, at A point my bending moment, this A point my bending moment is 0, and for B point my bending moment is 0. So now I will show at E point, this E point my bending moment comes out to be minus 15 kilonewton. So this value is plus 15 kilonewton per meter. Okay, so this is 15. At point D, here at point D we calculate 30 kilonewton. So maximum bending moment at D comes out to be 30 kilonewton. Okay, then at C point we calculate moment at C, which is 22 kilonewton. So at C point this 22 kilometer comes out, and at B we also we calculate at A and B there will be no movement, so 0 value will comes out. Okay, so hope you understand all the procedure to calculate bending moment and shear force diagram. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.